Ever wonder how some people build muscle without even trying? It could be myostatin-related muscle hypertrophy, a rare genetic condition caused by mutations in the MSTN gene. Normally, this gene produces myostatin, a protein that tells your muscles, hey, stop growing so big. But when the gene is mutated, myostatin levels drop dramatically and muscles keep growing. People with this mutation have naturally low body fat and high muscle mass. Even kids show unusual strength, like Liam Hoekstra, who, as a toddler, could do pull-ups and lift furniture like it was nothing. The condition is mostly harmless, though very large muscles can put stress on joints. Scientists study it to develop treatments for muscle-wasting diseases, so yes, some people are born with real-life super strength, and for the rest of us, the struggle with the pickle jar continues. Number 9. Extreme pain tolerance. Imagine slicing your hand open and barely noticing, or walking on a broken ankle like it's no big deal. That's real life for people with rare mutations in the SCN9A gene, the gene that normally sends pain signals to your brain. When it glitches, those signals simply don't show up. It sounds super heroic, and in some ways, it is. A boy in Pakistan became famous for performing street stunts, like sticking knives into his arms, because he couldn't feel pain. But there's a dangerous side. People with congenital insensitivity to pain might miss infections, burns, or broken bones until serious damage is done. Scientists study the SCN9A gene to help create better painkillers for millions living with chronic pain. So yeah, it's a real-life superpower, but definitely one you'd want to use with caution, and maybe a helmet. Number 8. Ultra-fast healing. Ever wish you could heal like Wolverine? Turns out, some people kind of can. Certain rare combinations of genes, including LRP5 and others, give people unusually fast wound healing, fewer scars, and even resistance to some infections. Scientists have found people who recover from cuts or surgeries in record time, leaving barely a mark. One study found individuals whose skin healed twice as fast as average, with minimal scarring. It's not exactly superhero instant repair, but it's impressive enough that researchers are racing to isolate these genes. The goal? Create treatments to help burn victims, surgery patients, and people with chronic wounds. Number 7. Tetrachromacy. Tetrachromacy is a rare genetic trait that gives some people superhuman color vision. Most humans have 3 types of cone cells in their eyes, letting us see around 1 million colors. But some women carry a 4th type of cone cell, thanks to genetic variations on the X chromosome. This extra cone allows them to detect tiny differences in wavelengths the rest of us can't see, potentially letting them perceive up to 100 million colors. Tests show tetrachromats can distinguish shades that look identical to everyone else, like subtle differences in paint, fabrics, or even shadows. Scientists estimate up to 12% of women might carry the gene, though only a small number have true tetrachromatic vision. So yes, some people live in a world bursting with hidden color. Meanwhile, the rest of us are still stuck arguing about whether that dress was blue and black or white and gold. Number 6. Unbreakable bones. Ever wish your bones were tough enough to survive a wipeout? Some people actually have that superpower, thanks to rare mutations in the LRP5 gene. This gene controls bone density, and in these folks, it cranks it way up. One man in Connecticut had bones so dense, surgeons couldn't even cut through them during hip surgery. Turns out, his whole family had super strong skeletons. People with this mutation are almost resistant to fractures and are less likely to develop osteoporosis as they age. Scientists are studying LRP5 to treat brittle bones and help speed up healing. So yes, some people are practically built like steel beams. Number 5. Harlequin Ichthyosis. Imagine being born with skin so thick it looks like armor plates. That's the reality for people with Harlequin Ichthyosis, a rare genetic disorder caused by mutations in the ABCA12 gene. Their skin grows extremely thick and hard, forming deep cracks all over the body. Historically, people described it as armor-like, but it's far from protective. This condition can be life-threatening because the rigid skin makes it hard for babies to move, regulate temperature, and fight infections. Thanks to modern medicine, more people with Harlequin Ichthyosis are surviving into adulthood, though they require intense daily care and specialized treatments. Scientists study the genetic pathways involved, hoping to develop better therapies. So yes, it's a rare case where looking like a superhero's armor is actually a serious medical battle. Number 4. Highly superior autobiographical memory. Imagine being able to tell someone exactly what you ate for lunch on June 7, 2003. People with highly superior autobiographical memory can do just that. They remember nearly every day of their lives in vivid, calendar-level detail, like having a permanent video recorder running in their brain. Researchers have studied individuals who can recall the day of the week for any date, down to weather, conversations, and even minor events. It sounds like a superpower, but it's not always fun. Many people with HSAM struggle with memories of painful moments popping up uninvited, making it hard to let go of emotional baggage. Scientists are still trying to understand how HSAM brains store and retrieve so much information. So yes, some people have memory superpowers, and the rest of us can't remember where we left our keys 5 minutes ago. Number 3. Urbach-Wiethe Disease. Imagine staring down the barrel of a gun and feeling completely calm. That's reality for some people with Urbach-Wiethe disease, a rare condition that causes calcification in the amygdala, the brain's fear center. Without it, they don't feel fear like the rest of us. They've been documented walking into violent situations, getting robbed at knife point, or standing inches from roaring fires without flinching. Scientists find it fascinating, and studying these cases reveals how fear protects us and how the brain processes danger. But in real life, it's dangerous. Fear isn't weakness. It's your internal alarm system telling you when to get out. So yeah, living without fear sounds like a superpower, but sometimes it's the thing that keeps you alive. Number 2. Smudge-Free Fingers. Imagine going through airport security and the scanner can't read your fingerprints. That's life for people with dermatoglyphia, a rare genetic condition where they're born with no fingerprints at all. It's so rare, it's nicknamed the immigration delay disease because fingerprint scans fail, causing endless border headaches. Dermatoglyphia is caused by mutations in the SMARCAD1 gene, which disrupts how fingerprint ridges form during development. People with this trait usually have perfectly normal skin otherwise, just smooth fingertips with no unique swirls or loops. It's not dangerous, but it can be a bureaucratic nightmare. Though, it would be pretty handy if you're a superhero trying to leave no trace, or, just trying to avoid smudges on your phone screen. Number 1. No hangovers. Imagine drinking all night and waking up with zero headache, no nausea, and crystal clear memory. For some people, that's real life, thanks to rare variants of the ALDH2 gene. This gene makes an enzyme called aldehyde dehydrogenase, which breaks down acetaldehyde, the toxic byproduct of alcohol that causes hangover symptoms like headache and flushing. People with hyperactive ALDH2 clear acetaldehyde quickly, so it never builds up enough to wreak havoc. It's incredibly rare, but these folks can drink heavily without the usual hangover punishment. Researchers are studying this trait to better understand how our bodies process alcohol, and maybe even find ways to prevent hangovers for everyone else. So yes, some folks truly are immune to the morning after regret, and the rest of us are still swearing we'll never drink again. So, which DNA superpower would you choose? Drop your pick in the comments and hit subscribe for more wild science hidden in our genes. Who knows? You might already be a superhero in disguise.